The Knicks post-game show is presented by Tri-State Audi. Visit your Tri-State area Audi dealer today. The Knicks beginning their 5-game road trip. Emmanuel quickly helps spur an early fourth-quarter run that continued for most of the quarter. Cam Reddish, great Sunday with 26-19 tonight. And the Knicks beat the Jazz 118-111. Great to have you with us from our Delta MSG studios. Bill Pito along with Alan Hahn. We started the night on the pregame show talking about the importance of tonight's game and the Knicks, 6 players in double figures, much better defense, and a much-needed victory.
If finally you saw what Jalen Brunson just talked about there with Mike and also with Wally, is that desperation that you needed to see from this group. This is how they have to play. They've got to grind. They've got to run up and down the floor. They've got to fight for every rebound. It all sounds so cliche. It sounds so trite. But when you don't have superstars and you still want to win in this league, you got to play like that night in and night out. It was interesting that Tom Thibodeau went with a 9-man rotation. He cut it down. He let everybody know, everybody, this is your role. This is who you are. Be ready to play. And you saw R.J. Barrett fighting through what looks like he's got a cold. He's wearing a mask on the sideline. He gets to the free throw line a ton in this game. Jalen Brunson takes over in the fourth quarter. You love what the bench did. Obi and Quickly were fantastic to start that fourth quarter. And how about Cam Reddish? A back-to-back now, a solid game from him.
Talk about the rotation being reduced. I think this is very significant. No Evan Fournier at all tonight. Yep. No Quentin Grimes at all tonight. That allowed Quickly to play more. That allowed the bench to get more involved, more cohesion. You got more minutes for Reddish. Reddish, you know, we talk about Cam Reddish. If he can continue to string performances together like this, you know, right. We talk about his point scoring. How about his play on defense?
Yes.
I mean, consistency has been the problem for him throughout his career, but that's 2 top-level performances for him now, back-to-back.
And in big moments, too. You know, hitting some big free throws, making some big defensive plays. All the things that you want to see from somebody that is, you know, he's not the main guy, but he certainly is emerging with that starting 5. This is his 5th or 6th straight start now that he has made, maybe getting more comfortable with the starting unit.
All right, so beginning of the fourth quarter, it was a 2-point game. Knicks down 2 after 3. Early fourth, you had Obi Toppin and Emmanuel Quickly start the run, and then Jalen Brunson was great the entire way as he scored 12 of his 25.
Let's first talk about the bench. We told you these are the 2 of the top scoring benches in the NBA, and the Knicks bench tried to go shot for shot with their bench. Emmanuel Quickly with a terrific drive. Look at Jericho Sims with a double-double. Big offensive rebound. Obi Toppin knocks down one of his 3 threes in this game. Obi and Quickly were fantastic to start out. A 16-6 run to begin the quarter for the Knicks. There's Quickly knocking down a 3. How about back-to-back threes for Emmanuel Quickly? He and Obi were combined 6 for 10 from three-point range. Then Jalen Brunson took over. A lot of ISO. He was posting up Mike Conley, who's a terrific defensive guard, and he was scoring at will. And then right here, that's how you finish it. That's how you lock it up. You get down the floor, you get the alley-oop to Cam Reddish, and you finish this game off, which was the most important part of this. You played well, but you still had to get the road win. And this begins a road trip, a very difficult one, with a very important win for this group.
Knicks are at Denver tomorrow night. Then it's Golden State, Phoenix, and then OKC to wrap things up. When the Knicks, Allen, have been in close games in crunch time, now, some of these games have been blowouts, but when it's been close, you can say that Jalen Brunson to this point has been at his best when these games have been on the line. And I mentioned moments ago, he had 12 points for him in the fourth quarter.
Yes, and it's the player that you saw in Dallas with the Mavericks. This is what he has emerged into, which is a guy that can play a lot of ISO. He is a drive first, score first point guard who certainly can assist. As you know, he can kick it out and get assists. He had 8 in this game. But he is someone that in one-on-one he's very difficult to guard, despite the fact that he is 6'1". He just has great footwork. He knows how to score, and he can finish around the rim. You saw the statistic during the game. He's one of the top finishers in the paint in the league this season. And so late in games, you need that one guy you can go to for good possessions to get you good shots and score. And that's what he does. So, yes, in these close games, that was at the half. That was a wonderful three-point shot there at the half for the Knicks and a great finish to the half. But when you have a guy that can get to his spots and score, especially late in games, that's how you can win. And a lot of times we've seen in the past with the Knicks, late in games, poor execution, inability to get to good shots. When you have a guy like him, and he's got a good matchup, you give him that matchup, that one-on-one, clear it out, let him go, and he was beating Mike Conley left and right late in the game.
And Conley's a good defensive
Yes,
player.
he is.
And, of course, over the years here in recent times, we have not seen the Knicks have that type of ability at the point.
No.
And it's really hurt them when they've had to execute with these close games down the stretch.
Keep in mind, too, he's faced the Jazz a lot playing in Dallas, so he knows exactly what he's doing against them.
All right, we touched on Cam Reddish for a bit, but what he has that Fournier doesn't have is the ability to finish, right? More of a physical player.
Yep.
And he's got a more complete skill set on offense than Grimes does. If he can defend the way he's defending, then you have probably what might be the best fit at that position.
You and I talked about this in between the third and fourth quarters. We'll talk about his offense, but look at his defense early in the game. How about this? He doesn't give up on the play, blocks the 7-footer from behind, gets the jump ball on a drive and reads the play and jumps up and takes away a lob pass as well, and it leads to points down the basket. And obviously running the floor and finishing is something that we know he can do. Shooting the three-point shot and driving to the basket. He can finish. He's just a smooth player with great body control. You know, you mentioned him and Evan Fournier, and what's the difference between the two? He's not as great a three-point shooter, obviously, as Evan Fournier, but he can make the shot. But the key for him is this stuff. He's a slasher.
And Grimes can't do that either.
No, he's also longer. Right. Remember, he's 6'8". He's got long arms. And that is also a difference when you have what he has, which is a prototype NBA wing body, and then you also have the ability to finish like he does. He's very smooth. What he has lacked at times is the consistency of his motor. The skills are always there, but there are games with him where he's just not there. But when he's in the starting lineup, as we're seeing right now, and we just saw the game the way he played on Sunday, he follows it up with a performance like this, and it started with his defense in this game. You really love to see that. Here's a player that might be figuring out how to keep that motor running, whether it's on offense or on defense.
You know, highly regarded coming out of high school. Career at Duke, hurt a little bit by injuries. High draft pick by Atlanta. He had some huge games while he was with the Hawks.
Yeah.
But again, it's been the lack of consistency, but maybe he's starting to string it together. A couple other things of note here. The Knicks, points in the paint, 60. Utah, 40. Knicks forced 20 turnovers, and they got 22 points off those turnovers.
Big number, yeah, and 21 fast break points as well. That's what you love to see. That's all the other stuff, too, is one thing that Tom Thibodeau always talks about is controlling your turnovers, but also active hands. And when you get turnovers, you turn them into points quickly, and the Knicks were doing that throughout this game. So getting 22 points off 20 turnovers, that's a fantastic stat.